A bittersweet moment for the newest member of the Pittsburgh Steelers. KDK has learned that after Derrick Harmon learned that his dream of playing in the NFL would become a reality, his mother died. Thanks for joining us at 5. I'm Ken Rice.
And I'm Christine Sorensen. He called it their lifelong dream. Last night, after the Steelers drafted Harmon, he told the media he was heading to the hospital to be with his mom. She died just hours later. Tonight, we're learning more about his relationship with her.
Our team coverage begins with Rich Walsh.
Obviously a sad day here at Steelers headquarters. Shortly after hearing his name called by the team, Steelers first-round draft pick Derrick Harmon's mom passed away. Harmon informed us last night his mom was unable to attend his draft party and that she was fighting for her life and unable to communicate on life support at a local hospital. Harmon went to visit her after the draft. She passed away soon after. Obviously a bittersweet night last night for Harmon, who was choked up and emotional when we talked to him, but relived some fond memories of what his mom meant to him.
Man, how resilient she was, man. Just growing up from my standpoint and my situation, I grew up with her having probably 7 to 8 brain surgeries, and after all those brain surgeries, man, she did not give up. She still took me to practice, still went to work, and I always in the back of my head from the beginning of my college career was, why can't I keep going? If I'm tired, I'm injured, whatever it is, why can't I keep going if she can get up and she keep going after brain surgery? So just her resilience and her hard work, really.
Harmon is expected to be introduced by the Steelers at some point today. Meanwhile, the Steelers do not have a second-round draft choice. Their next pick is in the 3rd round, choice number 83. With the Steelers on the south side, Rich Walsh, KDKA News.
Thanks, Rich. And Derrick Harmon's journey to the NFL had not been an easy one.
Ross Guidotti spoke with a journalist who followed Harmon throughout his college career and has more on the bond he shared with his mom.
The Pittsburgh Steelers select Derrick Harmon.
When Derrick Harmon found out he was going to be a Pittsburgh Steeler, he did so without the person he calls his rock being present. His mother, Tiffany Sane. Harmon telling reporters that, quote, "It was a little bittersweet, man. My mom wasn't with me. She's at the hospital right now on life support. So that was a little bittersweet because she worked as hard as me to get to this moment," close quote. It was a moment they could share before Tiffany Sane's failing health would claim her life, hours after her son told her that they had reached what they had both fought so hard for.
She's had several brain surgeries in her life,
as well as a stroke several years ago.
She lost the use of the left side of her body.
According to Harmon, his mother's health wasn't the only challenge the family faced.
This is a tough, gritty guy who, grew up on 7 Mile Road in Detroit, to a single mom who, scrimped and saved to send him to football camps throughout his youth.
Ryan Clark of the Oregonian says, inasmuch as Tiffany Sane gave her heart and soul to her son, Harmon did what any good son would do for his mom.
He would come home as often as possible to help take care of his mom.
Perhaps equaled only by their final time together, as a caring son at the greatest moment of his young life was able to tell his mom, at the very end of hers, we made it.
And he said he was going to do this last night, to go visit her in the hospital and tell her that her son was drafted by the Pittsburgh Steelers, which I think is an unbelievably special thing.
Ross Guidotti, KDKA-TV News.